We do have some news headlines we need to get you up to date on. Next on the 7, continuing coverage on the leadership transition at the Knox County Juvenile Detention Center. The Board of Directors met this afternoon as a county commission vote looms next week. Now, an ordinance to give Juvenile Judge Tim Irwin control over the center passed on first reading in January. If approved Monday, that transition of power will be finalized. Now, today the board discussed the next steps, like creating a framework and making nominations for the next board. While the center still faces challenges, Irwin says it's already come a long way from where it was just 8 months ago.
Accreditation's coming back. Our population seems to be well managed. People are getting the right prescriptions. The food's consistent. Our work staff is almost fully staffed now compared to what it was. So I think great progress has been made.
If the ordinance is approved at the meeting Monday, Judge Irwin will officially take over starting on April 1st. Continuing our Big 7 list for you tonight, we're getting a break in a 45-year-old cold case with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation announcing that human remains discovered by hunters in Blount County, this was back in 1981, have now been identified. This comes after DNA was sent off to Texas for testing. TBI forensic scientists confirmed the remains belonged to William Green, who we're told was originally from the Knoxville area. Now, it turns out Green was last seen by family members in Knoxville around 1977, but even though Green's remains are now identified, there's still questions surrounding his death. And if you know anything that can help out investigators, you are asked to please call the Blount County Sheriff's Office. We've got that number for you, 865-273-5001. Next on the 7, the man charged with manslaughter who was being sought by U.S. Marshals after he missed his trial in Knoxville has now turned himself in. U.S. Marshals Service confirming today that James Perry III turned himself in on Monday. As we've been telling you, he is accused of shooting and killing Sherwin Harris 2 years ago on Valentine's Day, leaving his daughter and son without a father. And this is not the first time Perry has been on the run. Back in February of 2024, Perry fled to Detroit, where he was picked up by the U.S. Marshals Service and returned to Knoxville. Perry was out on bond as he awaited trial. Continuing our Big 7 list now, after being destroyed by fire, a familiar Morristown landmark getting a fresh start. There are plans now for the former Parks Belk building in Morristown to be redeveloped. Back in 2024, the building was set on fire, allegedly by one person. That case, though, has since been dismissed without prejudice. After falling into foreclosure, the property has now been sold at auction to local Morristown developer Kenny Noah. Noah plans to transform the space into a 4-story luxury destination called the Cattleman's Corner. This will feature a steakhouse, a cowboy hotel, a day spa, and a rooftop bar. Morristown leaders share they are thrilled to see the project turn a past tragedy into a boost for the local economy, bringing something new to Main Street.
He's certainly going to occupy the space with lots of things that we don't have, and so that, I think, is the most exciting part. It will just create a new energy.
After the tragedy of losing what was Parks Belk, you know, such an icon in our town, but to have someone like Mr. Noah come in and buy this property and the excitement that he's created and the development that's coming, we're all ecstatic with this.
Now, Noah tells 6 News he has hopes to complete the project by April of next year. Next on the 7, a daycare in the Jamestown community of Fentress County is investigated over reports of a toddler being left unattended outside. Here's what we're learning. Findings from the state show the 2.5-year-old walked out of Kids Corner Daycare on March 4th. The state also found daycare staff did not know the child was left unattended outside for at least 15 minutes. The state adds the Kids Corner failed to report this incident to the Department of Children's Services and that the daycare did not fully cooperate with the investigation. And wrapping up our Big 7 list for you tonight, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee is pushing to double the number of private school vouchers. A bill that would do just that passed its first committee last week. If approved, the number of available vouchers would jump from 20,000 to 40,000. In a post on social media today, the governor shared testimony from one headmaster who talked about how school choice is impacting students in his school.
Private school for a minute. I couldn't. If there had been an ESA at the time, I think my parents would have certainly exercised that option. I mean, Education Freedom Scholarships, it's a game changer for our state. And I think that it could push the excellence across the state, you know, not just in public schools, but in all schools to, I mean, just a whole nother level.
Critics have argued the state has not been transparent about who's getting the voucher money. The voucher expansion bill has a couple more committees to pass in both the House and Senate before a final vote. New survey from the Boyd Center shows that the majority of Tennessee business leaders believe our state economy will fare better than the national economy in the coming year. The Boyd Center found that over 47% of those business leaders expect the state economy to do a little better than the national average, while 21% believe it will do considerably better than the national average. Tennessee economics professor and president of the Boyd Center, Don Bruce, says fiscal responsibility has helped the state economy, while consumers say rising gas prices remain a major concern.
We extend ourselves in meaningful ways, and I think that's helped us. It's helped us grow at a time when many other states are not experiencing the robust state-level economic growth that we've enjoyed here.
My concern is more for the family and the kids growing up and that sort of thing. I'm okay, but they're going to have to be careful, the grandsons and the daughters and that sort of thing.
One thing Bruce does want to mention, this poll was conducted before the president's tariffs were struck down by the Supreme Court and before the Iran war began, which he says would have made business leaders more pessimistic. Now, we're going to have more on this story for you coming up tonight at 11 o'clock.